Cool. All right. Welcome back. We let's before we get into why I'm pissed, let's talk about our name change
Yes.
and our logo change.
We've been talking about it for a while, but it finally happened.
We've been talking about it since November-ish when we both moved.
Dude, honestly, we were talking about, I was having thoughts about the name change for a while.
Yeah.
But we just could never figure out what we wanted to call it.
Yeah. So we are officially the Bird and the Beard.
Yep, the Bird and the Beard, and our social handles, like if you already followed us at TSITR, those are different now, and all of our handles are Bird in Beard.
Yep. I'm the Bird, he's the Beard.
No, other way. I'm the Bird, you're the Beard.
I'm happy with how the logos came out. It's not too professional. Like, it's nice, but it also looks kind of just janky, which is kind of us.
It looks like us. I think the logo is awesome. Shout out to Kayla for putting that together for us.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it is definitely our style.
It is our style. I like it. It was one of those deals to where, like, on some things in my life, definitely not everything, but on some things, I'm a perfectionist, and I'll like pick and want it to be like absolutely perfect. And I felt like I was trying to do that to our logo. Be like, oh, change this. And then finally I was like, you know what? This is one of those things, like, in my brain, or like how like I want to, I was like, so I finally looked at it and I was like, this is perfect. So I love the logo.
Yeah. So now, the Bird and the Beard. That's who we are. That's
the new name. Same bullshit.
Yeah. That's our mission statement.
we gotta come up with, like, you know how we had intros, like a music intro. We gotta get a music intro now.
Yeah. Did you see Ice and Huggy's intro thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I like that.
Whoever's voice that is basic though. It's like, you're listening to the Hug It. I mean, it's great. It fits them, but
whose voice was it?
I don't know.
Oh.
But I'm glad they're on good terms and they're doing a podcast. That's fucking cool. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Huggy and Ice, their first ever podcast.
And shout out to us both wearing yellow shirts, but here's something about this yellow shirt.
It looks orange right now.
It looks orange?
Ish.
Well, it's yellow, and I've been wearing it for a week straight, and it smells so bad. The reason that I started I kept wearing the same shirt over and over is because the last time that I did laundry, it was like all of my clothes. Like, I was like, how did I wear this many clothes being in quarantine? And so I was like, I'm wearing the same shirt every week, or one shirt per week.
And I mean, that's like, there's an excuse for that now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I still have to go to the station and interact with people there. So I kind of just like keep changing my clothes. Because like my operations manager's there and I don't want him to be like, not the same shirt I saw you in yesterday.
Who cares?
Yeah.
So why are you pissed, my guy?
Wait, before we get to my issues, because I have a lot of them. What's on your fingers? Quarantine paint. You're getting bored. I dyed my hair. We're both getting bored, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You wanted it to be completely blonde.
Yeah, and it's already turning brown again because my hair grows so fast.
How many times did you do it? 3?
3 times, and this is like it's been a week.
As blonde as it's gonna get.
Yeah, I need to get it like professionally done, like where they get to my roots or whatever.
Right. I think it looks good though.
Yeah, I'm like getting ready to shave it because it looks like I got mud in my hair.
So you don't watch. I think you should have done the beard too, dude.
Oh, no way. Gotta have the contrast.
Yeah, I like the contrast too. It looks dope.
But yeah, I'm fucking pissed right now.
Tell me about it.
Because it's a warm day. I live in Texas. And we're in the middle of a quarantine, a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And my AC decided to go out.
Oh.
and it's fucking 89 degrees out right now.
So you're in there just roasting.
I'm roasting right now. I'm about to open my patio, but that lets in the hot air. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, you're just going to have to be sweaty, man. Do you have
And
a
it's
fan at least?
huh?
Do you at least have a fan?
In my bedroom, which is nice because that's the only place I really care about is when I go to bed.
Right.
It's a ceiling fan and it circulates pretty well.
There you go. But that sucks. Your AC's out, dude.
Yeah. And the shitty part is, it's a Sunday, so maintenance isn't here.
Right.
It's also a pandemic, so they're definitely not here. And they sent out a memo about a week ago, and they said maintenance requests for AC won't take precedent if it's under 80 degrees. Well, the rest of this week, it's going to be like 75. So I don't even know if they're going to take my claim seriously. I'm like,
I'd be like, yo, dude, I'm paying to, like, okay, so do I only have to pay you half my rent or what?
Yeah. So I can't even get a hold of them. I emailed them about a week and a half ago saying, hey, what are the pet adoption fees that like I need to put in? So I want to, I'm fucking lonely. I want like a little.
Because you're talking about getting a dog, right?
Yeah, dude. I was like, I need something. Like, obviously my apartment's not that big, so I can't get like a Labrador. But I was like looking at little dogs, like wiener dogs, or maybe a Chihuahua.
I'll get a wiener dog, dude.
Dude, wiener dogs are pretty fucking cool.
Are you gonna adopt a dog, or are you gonna like buy one?
No, shelter dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheaper.
You've been looking at the Texas shelter stuff.
Yeah, but there's a lot of pitties, and like this apartment complex doesn't take pitties. I mean,
what a weird dynamic. Like, I get that they like pit bulls have like a weird like stigma to them or like a bad rap, but dude, if the dog is, I don't care if it's a Chihuahua or if it's a pit bull.
Yeah.
How you raise the dog is how it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
I could see you with a pit, dude.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'd love to have a pit.
Yeah.
I also wish I had a yard, but I only got like an 800 square foot apartment.
Right. Does it have like little poop areas, like with bags and stuff?
Yeah, there's poop areas. But like, the bigger the dog, the more exercise they need. And I'm already out of building. Like when we're at the station, like full blown, like I'm at the station for 9-10 hours a day.
Damn, dude. That's why I'm so grateful that I've got this home studio set up. Like I literally don't have to go to the station. I can do my music from here. I can send my logs from here. I can track my shows from here.
Yeah.
Do everything.
Yeah.
It's cool, but at the same time, like being stuck in the apartment for weeks sucks.
The nice part is though, to update the people, you're in a new apartment, so it's a new space. You're not sick of it yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not sick of it. It's really dope. So I moved into this new it's not a loft, but it's and it's not a studio because it has a bedroom, but it's above like a strip of businesses. Like below me, there's like a tattoo shop, a coffee shop, some bars and stuff. And I was like super excited to move in here. One, because the rent is so cheap. Like,
tell the people, make them sick.
No, I don't want to say, but whenever my landlord told me how much the apartment was, I was
make them sick. Say it.
It's under
$580.
$100. Yeah. And I was like, what, a month, or are we talking like a week here? And he's like, no, yeah, a month. And I was like, okay, can I pay you for like to hold this? Can I pay you for like a couple months, just like outright? But yeah, no, dude, I got moved in. It's got like one brick wall. It's like super high ceilings. It's got a skylight, and it's right down. So the spot that I'm living now is kind of I don't want to say it's like a mini Portland, but there are some similarities. Mm-hmm. There's a river that runs through, and I'm like right on the river, and it's like a strip of like bars and stuff. So if this was in Portland, where we both were from, this would be like a $3,000.
Yeah.
And I'm just like sitting on it like super cheap, and it's cool, man.
We're also in the middle of Michigan.
Yeah, I know.
What did you say the other day? You're like, it's basically Canada.
Yeah, it is Canada. I'm in Canada right now.
We
But
drink
no, it's cool. It kind
Labatt's
of
Blue.
sucks that like I moved here like wanting to be like, oh yeah, man, I'm getting in the scene, and then this whole thing happens and everything below me is like shut down. So I'm just like,
Yeah, same, dude. I was like just getting my contacts and like meeting people and going out to bars with people, and then this happened. Like, I want to say 2 weeks before this happened, we were at the San Antonio Food Bank for a fashion show. Like, and they were raising money, and I took a date, and we had a great night. It was fun. And then a month later, they're serving 10,000 households in one day. Like, the San Antonio Food Bank is just like pushed to their limit right now. And it's fucking, the black and white of this whole situation is weird.
it is weird. But one thing I will say is that I'm super, and I'm sure that you are too, I'm so grateful that we are not out of work, because a lot of the country, like their lives just came to a complete halt, got laid off. People are struggling to pay their rent. People are struggling to find toilet paper to wipe their ass. I mean, it's one of those things to where I'm so grateful that, the line of work that we're in, is deemed, necessary.
Essential to an extent, because there's been tons of layoffs in radio too. So
yeah, there have. So I'm extremely grateful.
Yeah, I mean, so it's also interesting, like the whole dynamic of the country right now. I don't want to get too far into it, but I mean,
what else are we going to talk about? That's what everybody's talking about.
I know.
What everybody's dealing with.
I know. Well, I mean, like politically, like I don't want to get too far into it, but I did see a tweet about like, now that essential workers are like, now that we're finding out who are deemed essential workers, like grocery workers, post office people, healthcare, teachers, figuring out how to teach from home and create lessons plan and keeping kids engaged.
Right.
Like, it was like, why are sports players paid so much? And it was like kind of interesting. And I get it, because they like make the owners a lot of money and they sell jerseys and shit like that. But it's like, does a baseball player really deserve a $300 million contract?
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things to where, and I'm completely talking out of my ass here, but you have certain players that are playing, getting paid, like take LeBron's salary. It's significantly different than Chris Paul's salary, right? But I feel like at the end of the day, and I'm just going to make me sound like a communist, but I feel like at the end of the day, if all like professional athletes, if they were to have like whatever number, whether it's $1 million or $5 million, just some base salary. It's like, okay, you're a professional athlete, you are getting paid $5 million a year. And whether you're sixth string or whether you're LeBron or whatever, that would save so much money.
Well, yeah, but it's also like, what's one person worth? Why is, I mean, and that's where
I said, it's going to make me sound like a communist.
I know and I see why, like, I get why they're paid a lot, but it's also like, and the tweet was like, what are they doing for the world? And I know they're using their platforms to raise money for their cities and their food banks and their hospitals, and they have the means to buy 100,000 masks for a hospital, and I don't. So I get it, but it's also like I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Like, and then they bitch about their contracts, and it's like, once this is all over 2 years from now, someone's going to be like, that's not enough money. Like, NFL players right now, like Dak Prescott from the Cowboys, he's still bitching about contracts and shit like that. He's not signed by the Cowboys. It's like, bro, you're bitching about like whether you're getting $30 million or $40 million. Like, suck a dick, bro.
Dude, it's one of those things to where it takes, just like anything, like the amount of work. Well, first off, the amount of talent, and then the amount of hard work that it takes to become that level of an athlete. That's something that you and I will never stand or experience. And it's one of those things to where like, I like trying to put myself in that position of being like, I've worked for this since I was
10 years old.
Yeah, 8 years old, 10 years old. And then like finally having like the payoffs of that, coming like rising up to become like a professional, like world-class athlete, like
yeah,
want to get paid too.
Yeah, but you also like you haven't won a Super Bowl. You've won one playoff game. Like fuck you, dude. Like there's essential workers around this country asking for $15 an hour, and you're bitching about a $10 million disparity. Like, dude, like I like fuck you. You know, like
it's one of those. It's one of those things we talked about, like the quality of life. Like at what point does it like level off? Like what can you do with $20 million that you can't do with $10 million? You know what I'm saying?
And there's probably a lot, but like most people just want, you know, to be able to feed their kids food and get healthcare for all. And we don't even got that. We fucking pulled $2 trillion out of fucking thin air apparently, but we can't pay student loans. Like, I don't understand what is going on.
Yeah. It's bizarre to say the least.
Yeah, dude. This fucking pandemic is making everything ass backwards, and it's super interesting to watch. Super interesting, especially like coming from Portland, where it's like super liberal, and growing up in San Francisco, where California has taken a lot of steps. The governor's doing a really good job. And now living here in Texas, which is like not the way I was raised. And it's like, it's super interesting to watch everybody. There's like people just running around the streets. Like there's people who are like, I don't believe it. I'm like, what? Or like, this president's doing a great job. It's like, I'm not getting into it, but like.
You're like, you got 2 guns strapped to your hip, and I'm just not trying to have this conversation right now, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. So you've been in Texas for how
long? Since October, 6 months now.
How do you like it so far?
It's dope. I mean, out of the 6 months, 4 of them were outside, kind of. And like the first 2 months was me just getting settled, like trying to find an apartment.
Sure.
And then like 2 months was like meeting people and like finally getting my work under my feet and then the last month and a half, 2 months ish, whatever we're at, has been indoors. So, but now it's getting warm and the humidity's hitting and people are like, oh, you haven't been in tech. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, I just like, it doesn't bother me. Like the other day, it was like I was getting groceries and it was like 75 degrees and I was still wearing a sweater. Like I don't mind the heat. I don't mind the heat. No.
Bro, you just wait until it starts getting humid and shit.
Well, yeah, no. Sometimes my door gets stuck because the wetness. So
really?
I have to like swing open my door.
Oh, dude, I remember some summers, and obviously I'm not from Texas, but Oklahoma and Texas, you know,
same shit.
Super close, yeah. You just like you'd like get ready for the day, shower. And then go outside in the middle of the summer and it's like 98 degrees and then like humid. And it's just like you drive from the shower and then you go outside and you're just immediately covered in sweat.
Yeah.
It's sticky and nasty.
Yeah. But I mean, I haven't done like living in Guatemala or going to visit Guatemala. Like that's a fucking jungle. And like, that doesn't bother me.
Right on. No, shit, I can't do the heat.
But you sweat a lot more than I do. Like, I don't really
I'm sweating right now.
Well, I'm sweating because I got no fucking AC, man.
So is everyone in your apartment without AC right now?
No, we each got our own units. So, like, my thing stopped working, like, Friday night. And yesterday, all day, I was like, is this working? I think it's working.
Maybe it's just frozen over. Like if you turn them like down too cold and like leave them on for too long, they'll like freeze up and you have to like turn it off and like let it thaw out and stuff.
Well, isn't that dumb?
Is it like a window unit or what?
No, it's like in the apartment. It's like in the closet.
Go look at it and see if it's frozen.
Hold on. I'm taking the laptop with me.
Dude, because that will happen. Like all of the hoses and everything, they'll just be like frosted over.
Oh, it's cold. Oh, yeah, there's ice. Oh!
See? It's just frozen over.
Well, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, dude, just leave it off for like the rest of the day.
Then turn it on at night.
And everything, and it might kick back on.
Well, isn't like we just need new systems, man. What the hell?
Oh, that outcast
Yeah,
picture you got.
got my
Yeah, dude.
killing up there. Got my New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So jealous of that.
I know. It's pretty cool. Everyone I've invited over so far, I'm like, yo, check that out. And they're like, okay. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's like,
This is my prized possession.
I was like, yeah, this is the most expensive thing in this whole fucking apartment.
Dude, I wonder how much that would go. Like, I'm not saying sell it by any means,
but
just to see like what it would go for. I would be curious.
I should just take pictures of it and put it up on eBay and see what happens.
And see what people start bidding.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone, like, I think I've invited like 4 or 5 people over, and I'm like, check that out. And they're like, one person was like, who's that? And I was like,
get the fuck out.
And then the other 2 people, I was like, it's signed by Outkast. And they're like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, you motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Dude. So how long do you, in reality, like realistically, how long do you think that this is going to last?
Probably through August.
Through the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
I mean, the way people are acting, and some states are late, like Georgia. Georgia's like, yeah, we didn't fucking know. I'm like, Atlanta's fucking huge. Like, people are telling, that's where the head of the CDC is, in Atlanta. Like, fucking figure it out, Georgia.
Dude, and it's one of those things to where, like, a lot of people aren't taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And, like,
and it hasn't hit, like, smaller towns quite yet. Because there's still, like, let's say people are infected in San Antonio. We'll get the cure, but we still have it, right? Kind of like if you have the flu, quote unquote. You could still have it in your system and you go to a different place and somebody else might pick it up, right? So, like, it hasn't hit Montana hard yet. It hasn't hit Wyoming, North Dakota. And there's places like, I was talking to one of my friends, our friends, Anthony, from one of the shows we've worked with. And he's like, dude, the Indian reservations are getting fucked right now because they don't have adequate healthcare and they're like a sovereign nation. So, like, they have to have their, so all these small reservations around the country, like in Oklahoma, here in Texas, you know, like,
right.
Like, yeah, the major cities are getting it under control. New York, Chicago, San Francisco.
Well, I mean, they're trying to. Yeah.
But, like, it hasn't hit, you know, the northern parts of Arizona and New Mexico, the fucking small towns. Like, Texas is huge. Like, the small towns of Texas. Like, oh, they just got their first case. Like, we're already, like, 300 deep, you know? Like,
that dude, here in Michigan, we're kind of becoming like a
hot zone, dude.
Like, shit here, like, is locked down. They even have it now to where, like, and I might be saying this wrong, but it's like we have like a curfew type thing. Mm-hmm. Like, can't be out past a certain time, and like you have to, like, it's required to, if you go out, you have to wear a mask.
Oh,
dude, it's serious. So I made her. I showed you already, but I'll show you. So I got this bandana from G-Eazy. What up, G-Eazy? About to steal your girl.
It looks so stiff. Like, I don't remember, like, that bandana being so stiff because I got one, but I don't know where I put it.
Dude, but yeah, it's bizarre. And just like, even obviously the only time that I leave is to go get food, you know, the grocery store, and that's once a week. Mm-hmm. Even have you been to the grocery store lately?
I usually go Sundays, but I got enough food to last me through Wednesday, and Wednesday's payday. So I'm trying to, like, save my money.
But I mean, I'm sure that you've experienced this too. It's like, even like going into the store, there's like a weird dynamic. Like, everyone is like super, you know, obviously practice like 6 feet away and all that, but everybody, it's like nobody wants to talk to. It's like, don't talk to me. That's kind of what I'm thinking about is like, whenever we get past all of this, like, how are we going to bounce? Like, cause that's going to take a while for people to like
normalize again.
And honestly, I was talking to my mom about this, like the normal that we had before all of this, I think that's never going to be our normal again. I don't think we're going to go back to exactly the way that things were. Like if
you think about other major events, everyone's like, oh, it'll go back to normal. It's like 9/11 happened. Nothing has been normal since 9/11. The way we look at people, minorities, specifically Muslims, like it's never been normal since then. Like nothing's going to be normal after this. I'm not like, do I really want to go out anymore? Like,
yeah,
not really. Like, do I have to shake your hand? Fuck you.
I'm not shaking your hand, bro.
I don't fucking trust you.
Yeah,
you got the Rona,
dude. But it's kind of scary. Like what are we gonna be? What is our new normal gonna become? Like, I'm afraid that we're gonna lose, that
social aspect.
Not necessarily the social aspect, but just like the for lack of a better word, like the human aspect. Like, are people all just gonna like start being dicks to each other now? Is it gonna be like,
no way?
You don't think?
I think there might be a little bit more empathy when we get out of this. I think people are going to be kinder since they haven't seen each other.
I hope there's some positive that comes from this.
I think like society as like, it's going to be more awkward when we're out and about. I think there's people are going to be kinder, but there's going to be more hesitation.
Oh, absolutely. It's weird, man.
Yeah. It's super weird.
This is like the first, like, for everybody, this is like, nobody's really ever experienced anything like this.
Yeah.
And what blows my mind is like, there's so many people, I think 25% of the people that actually have coronavirus show no symptoms. I could be sitting here right now and have the coronavirus.
Yeah. And your body just symptoms. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's bizarre, dude. And that's why we're all required to wear masks when we go out, not to like protect ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's for like the people that don't show symptoms to like not spread it to other people that could potentially die from it,
Yeah. No, Texas ain't doing it. I mean, Texas has done some good stuff. San Antonio's done a better job than the state's done a pretty good job. But San Antonio is definitely, like I said, we're just like a lot more prepared because we're just like 3 military bases around here. And we have a really good mayor. Dallas got hit pretty hard. So did Houston.
But yeah, any area that has like, bigger
millions of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the governor's getting some shit.
Dude, I feel like our governor here in
I sent you that article about her.
Yeah, here in Michigan, she's being
a badass bitch. She's being dope.
Yeah. And Trump, like Trump is like,
she's not being nice to me.
Yeah, he's doing his typical bullshit, and I don't know, man. It's crazy.
There's been talks about her like maybe being in the next election cycle, 2024,
2020, whatever. Yeah.
They're like, maybe she should run because she's been stepping up to the plate apparently.
Dude, I'm so bummed about Bernie.
Yeah.
And that was our last.
Yeah, he's too old.
Damn. I really wanted to see what he would do.
Yeah. And I get it, like, we got to vote for Biden, but I really don't like Biden.
That dude can't even finish a sentence.
Yeah. Neither could Trump. We got two morons running against each other.
How does this keep happening? God.
Two fucking buffoons.
Dude, I've been seeing so many memes like before Bernie even dropped out. And it was just like, people are just like, don't make me vote for Biden. Make me vote for Biden. And it's just like one of those things where it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck. I mean, I don't know, man. It's
like, yeah. Yeah. There were some good candidates too. And
yeah.
How do we get to
Yang,
him?
dude.
Huh?
Let's bring back fucking Yang Gang.
Yang Gang. Dude, I liked Yang.
Yeah.
I liked Bernie. Did we do an episode about this?
I think we've done a few political episodes.
Yeah. I think we did this before we both left Portland. We had talked about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So let's focus on some positives here. Have you, since you've been in quarantine or, stuck at home, have you been any new hobbies? Have you been learning how to cook anything new? Piece of shit. What have you been doing?
I've been eating like shit. You'd probably be really disappointed in me, but I've probably gained like 20 pounds.
You gained 20 pounds?
I'm like super disappointed. I've gotten bigger, a little bit bigger. So I'm super
disappointed. Well, this is a perfect time to, because we're both stuck at home. Let's come up with a
meal plan.
Or no, not a meal plan. I mean, well, obviously, a meal plan. But let's come up with a at-home workout routine.
Yeah.
Every day,
you and I
do it, dude. Because for a while, whenever this first started, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get shredded, and I was like, I'm gonna do not 100 sit-ups every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first 2 weeks, I would get up before I started working. I would do my 100, and I was so sore for a month, and then I just kind of fell off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, yeah, we should come up with an at-home workout routine, because honestly, it sucks that all the gyms and everything are shut down, but
yeah,
if you have a kettlebell, dude,
I don't got shit.
That's all we need.
With me though, I think the biggest thing, yes, I need to be working out, and right now I hurt my back. I'm gonna go see a chiropractor tomorrow, but I'm trying to buy food a week at a time so I don't hoard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also fuck, man, I'm stuck in the house. So yeah, I'll get some Oreos, and then I'll finish all a whole row.
Dude, Oreos are fucking dangerous, dude.
Yeah, Oreos, or I'll get some chips, and then I got my hummus, and I just my chips and hummus, and before I know it, I'm done with half the bag because I'm just sitting at home half the time.
Dude, you can't even have it in the house.
I know, but I don't want to buy stuff that's perishable either, right? Obviously I'm buying stuff that's perishable, but I'm also, in case, I'm buying non-perishables some chips or Triscuits or some cookies. I'm not trying to go out and get a milkshake. They might have the Rona too,
Yeah. But no, dude,
my eating has been awful just because I'm home all the time just snacking.
But you know what to do.
Yeah.
It's just,
I've done it before, yeah.
Get protein and veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not going to be as good as eating Oreos, but it's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Things that are good for you. I decided, because with this quarantine and being stuck at home, I already drink heavily. Yeah. And so once this started, I was I saw myself going into a a dip of of oh my. So yeah, after week 1, I was week 1 or 2, I was I cannot be drinking this much. So
yeah,
shut it down to only
Saturday, Sunday
weekends. Even if it's just a drink on a Tuesday night, I won't do it. Yeah. It's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I went and got some instead of having shitty, a bunch of shitty beer at the house, because same thing you were talking about is if I have it, I'm gonna drink it. So I went and bought some nice whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent a lot on it, so I would savor it and not just waste it.
Yeah,
I've just been sipping on.
I've also, instead of doing a cup, what I learned, if I was going to drink on Tuesday, because I'm similar, I only drink on weekends. If I drink, on the little side tangent, on the upside, I've been drinking a lot of water.
Hell yeah.
So that's all it's literally water and coffee is all I really drink.
Yep.
So that's good. But instead of doing a cup of like because I got really nice whiskey too, I take a shot glass and I just drink that much of a shot. And that's how I.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. I fill up a shot glass and I pour it in my cup and then put a ice cube in it.
Mm.
So it's like, because this is the Knob Creek rye. It's really good.
See, I put an ice cube in my shot glass and then I just drink it from there.
How big are your shot glasses?
I got these 2 shot glasses that are like 2 shots apiece. So I guess it's 2 shots, but.
Gotcha.
But with an ice cube in it, it's only 1 shot. So I sip on that kind of like a little like nightcap.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The sipping is way better than,
the chugging.
Slamming 12 beers.
Dude, when this first started, like the weekend before, because for us it hit Friday the 13th in San Antonio, March Friday the 13th. So the weekend before, that weekend, and the weekend after, I got fucking plastered by myself on vodka. I had to go buy a new half gallon. And I was like, this is a slippery slope. By Sunday, I was like, I just want to kill myself. Like,
dude, yeah, it's one of those things to where I saw it happening too. I was like, okay, who knows how long I'm going to be stuck in this fucking apartment. Like, I was like, this needs to be a time of, rest and taking care of yourself, not fucking destroying yourself. So
yeah, I have been doing a lot of meditating.
So like, I've tried meditating before, and it's just one of those things to where like I catch myself, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I know there's a lot of different ways to do it, but whenever you meditate, like what do you do?
So I have this app, and I guess it's not really for me, but it's an app for people, specifically African Americans, but also people of color. But it's a guided meditation. And so it has like different categories. So like, is it backwards?
No, I can see it.
Yeah. So you can just pick something. So it's like, am I going through grief? Do I want to think about my body and like my connection with my mind to my body, my muscles? Am I having trouble sleeping? Like, and it has all these little sections. And so it's a guided, and you can do 5, 10, or 20 minutes. And I usually do 10 every morning. About like,
so are you just like sitting like with your eyes closed listening to this, or?
Mm-hmm. So I usually just come in my living room because there's enough space to like lay out and get comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I just like lay down and I put it on, and yeah, I put it next to my ear, and I just listen to this guided meditation. They're like, feel the sensation in your fingertips, like be grateful you could touch. There's a lot of people who can't touch. Like, you have another day to touch things, and you're like, yes, I do. And they're like, now feel your biceps, and they're like, you can lift things, and you're like, yes, I can lift things. Yes, I'm grateful to be able to lift and touch. And it kind of guides you through this 10 minutes. It's like, I don't know, it's been really good. And then it's like, there's different categories, like I said. So
does it like make you focus on your breathing at all?
There's ones for breathing on here.
Are there?
Mm-hmm. Anxiety, self-worth, depression, microaggressions, mindfulness. And that's
what's the name of the app?
It's called, I'll send it to you, but it is called Liberate. It's a red logo.
Liberate.
Yeah.
The first episode of Bird and the Beer has been brought to you by Liberate.
Yeah.
And download now in the App Store.
And it's free, which is the beautiful thing, because there's all those like major apps like Calm that you see where it's like,
Calm, dude.
You get a free 30-day trial, but then you got to start paying after. This is completely free, and it's a bunch of like psychologists, and like I said, it's focused for African Americans, but there's Latinos on there, and a lot of these topics don't really have to do with like being Black or being Hispanic. It's just like, find self-love, and that doesn't discriminate whether you're Black, white, Native American, like just
whatever. Yeah.
Love. So it's a really cool app, and I've been using it for a couple months now, on and off. But
do you feel better? Do you feel like more centered? Do you feel more focused? Do you feel more grateful?
When I do it, yeah, like it's a good way to start off my day. 10 minutes, it's not a lot of time.
Right.
But as with anything, it's practice. If you don't go a couple of days without meditating, you go back into your darkness or, self-pity.
Exactly.
So,
dude, speaking of practice, I've taken this time of being stuck at home to really relearn the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point in my life, like I was good at guitar. You know, I've been in like a few bands and stuff. I wasn't, you know, like
I was a fucking rock star.
But over the years of, you know, like getting a new job and like doing separate, like it's just kind of like fallen to the wayside. Like I would pick it up like once a month, you know, and notice that, oh, I used to be able to do this and now I can't. Like there's a certain base level of skill that you obtain, kind of like riding a bike, but you lose your chops. So what I've been doing is refocusing on learning like these like intricate, like composed fish tunes. And just like over like the past week, like I've noticed like my dexterity is like coming back and like relearning like certain scales and like chord shapes and things. And it's been one of those things to where it's like
an hour a day.
Huh?
Like an hour a day.
Yeah, if not more. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but I have been picking it up a lot more and staying like focused on, okay, I'm going to learn this song. I'm going to learn this composition. I'm going to learn XYZ, whatever I want to learn.
Yeah.
And it's things to where like I forgot, that's like kind of like my meditation. Like how much that like stimulates like my brain and like made me feel like myself. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, and it's on top of it. I love music. It's fun, you know.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has their thing. Right now, I feel like on Instagram, the people that are thriving is the workout people. Like they're sending their workouts to everybody on Instagram. You know, I mean, we kind of talked about it. Like these Instagram models, like they're doing their thing, but they're not getting paid. But these Instagram workout people they're getting paid, and that's their happy spot. You know, they still get to do their thing. You play guitar. You know, I've been trying to read more. I've been trying to meditate more because it's kind of how I was raised. Like my mom would always make me meditate or pray and read.
Speaking of pray, it's Easter. Happy Easter.
Happy.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Dude, okay. Speaking of reading, I still haven't started reading this yet, but I did get my copy.
Yeah. Dude, I picked up this book for the third time in my life. And this is the furthest I've gotten into it. And I'm so confused again. And this is the reason I put it down the last two times. It's called 100 Years of Solitude. And I'm like so fucking lost again. I'm like, yeah, 100 Years of Solitude.
Who's it by?
Gabriel Garcia Marquez, which he's a great author. And he's like won numerous awards. He's passed away now, but I'm just like, dude, like I'm fucking lost. Like maybe I'm too stupid, but like the characters don't seem to align from the beginning of the book to like page 100. I'm like, that's not how you started the book. So maybe it's a bad version. I don't fucking know, but
maybe you just got to keep going.
Yeah.
But you'll get to like page 200 and be like, oh.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have this book that I think I stole from you, which I think you stole from somebody.
What book?
I was like, maybe I should just read this. It's 100 pages. It's easy. It's called Poke the Box. Seth Godin.
Oh, Seth Godin, yeah.
Didn't you take that from somebody?
Probably. Yeah, no, I got a few Seth Godin. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like they came from that library that we had at work.
I wasn't going to say it, but
it's not like I intentionally kept them. It was just one of those things where they just wound up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Seth Godin right here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, and then Malcolm Gladwell, that book Blink. That's a good one.
Yeah, dude, I got my brother on Malcolm Gladwell.
What?
I got Mark. I got him to buy was that one Malcolm Gladwell we both read? Outliers?
Outliers, yeah.
That was a fucking crazy book.
Where do you have that?
Huh? I have it.
You have Outliers?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Actually, I don't think I have it.
Let me see.
I think I gave it to my mom. My mom has it in Guatemala.
Huh.
Yeah, my mom has it in Guatemala. I gave it to her. I said, "Read this, Mom. you might learn a thing or two, Mom."
Amazing.
Yeah. Well,
What do you have on your docket for the rest of the day?
until my air conditioner, apparently.
Yeah, dude.
I might just boil some water and fucking put some hot water on that motherfucker.
Yeah, or just Google how to defrost my air conditioner.
Yeah, dude. It's cooking in here.
Damn.
And it's like I'm not that I'm not that bothered. I'm just annoyed by the situation.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where it's annoying. You're like, I have this thing that can make me feel really
Better.
Yeah, but I can't use it.
Yeah. What about you?
Going back to what we were talking about, I think I'm gonna pick up the guitar and
Not doing a drinking game?
not do a drinking game. I think I'm gonna pick up my guitar and finish. So the song that I'm learning, it's a song that I'd known before, but it's like really.
Dude, how crazy would it be if I saw a ghost walk behind you right now?
See, don't be saying that, dude.
I just see something in the corner, man.
No, did you really? Don't be saying.
No.
Look, don't be saying.
See, I at least got a wall. Nothing's coming behind me, but hey, man. There's somebody in your bathroom right there.
No, see, I don't do that. But yeah, the song that I've been learning recently, you can look it up. It's called "Stash" by Fish, and it's really, I call it intricate. There's other people that would be like, "Oh, it's not intricate." But it's there's a lot of notes and a lot of different passages and stuff, and I've gotten about halfway through. So I'm gonna keep working on that, and that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Get ready for the week
yeah.
of being right here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. I got to see a chiropractor tomorrow. So I when I went in today, because I had to go record my show, I got a lot of my work done for tomorrow.
There you go.
So try to enjoy this chiropractor.
Yeah. Pseudoscience.
Crack.
Don't.
Shut up.
Nah,
Me
it'll
later.
make you feel better. All right, Doc. Episode 1. You got anything else?
Do we start over? Episode 1?
Nah, I mean episode 1 of our new.
Yeah. I was like, hey.
But yeah, no, this is
This is you, episode 1.
Episode 106/1.
Yeah. No.
I don't think we need to start over.
So yeah, I don't know what episode this is.
Everything. But yeah, if you already followed TSITR, you're still following us.
Mm-hmm.
Just if you haven't followed us, the new handles are Bird in Beard. The letter in Beard. Bird in Beard.
Yep.
Easy, way easier than TSITR podcast. Yeah. Yep.
All right, man.
Rebranded.
Stay safe.
You too.
Wash your hands. Yeah. Why not? I should have the rest of my equipment by soon. I don't know.
By soon. Sounds good.
I don't want to put a date on it, but it's coming.
Right. Yeah. All right, Doc.
Wash your hands. Wash your ass.